What is going down, YouTube family? It is your boy Zary, and before we get into the video, one thing I want to tell you is, if you are just starting this game and you are under level 15, make sure you're using my promo code. Down in the description of my video is a link if you're just finding this channel for the first time. Click that link to download Dragon Champions on iOS or Android. Once you do that, click the cog setting, wrong way, right there above me. Click that cog setting. Inside the cog setting, you are going to see the use promo code. Make sure you're clicking on that. When you're in the promo code, type in XMG gift. Hit the OK button and get $10 worth of free stuff. So with that being said, my YouTube family, enjoy the free stuff. Help support the channel. I love y'all. Enjoy the video. What is going down, my YouTube family? It's your boy Zary, and we're going to talk basic abilities in Dragon Champions. I'm going to give you my top 10 favorite basic abilities in Dragon Champions. Now, we don't have to like the character doesn't have to be good. Think of my list, pretty much all the characters are good anyways, and I used tier 7 abilities if they had them. I'm not going to use tier 8 abilities because that just could make them extremely OP, but I used tier 7 abilities in this list, and we're going to jump into it and go over it. Now, when I looked at basic abilities, I want more than just damage dealing, tenacity down. Yay. Or some basic abilities are really good, but you only have like Tromgar. You can stun on a basic, but you can only have like a 30% chance to do it. That's not what we're looking at. I'm going to give you my top 10 favorite basics. We're going to talk about why I like them. So let's get to number 10. Number 10 is Wukong. Wukong's basic ability at level 7 is the Fury of Oasis. Now, it deals 275% physical damage to the enemy, so the damage isn't that low. But if the target is afflicted by daze, it increases the cooldown of a random ability by 1. Otherwise, you're putting daze on it. This is a huge basic ability, but I really like it. The more I'm playing with Wukong, I just recently got him 7 stars. I'm working him into a lot other teams. Really like the Fury of Oasis for Wukong. Cooldown ability, you can make him a little bit faster. I really just like the way this works. Not only are you getting a random ability cooldown, but if they don't have the daze, you're putting daze on, shuts on the turn meter train of the elves. The goblins can't counter. Really solid basic with pretty decent damage. Number 9 for me is Titanian. I really like her basic ability. It's only at level 6, but it deals 220 physical damage. It's on a tank, doesn't matter. But the big thing here is gains a dodge increase for 1 turn. Not only that, if you land a critical hit, you're getting bleeding. Having a dodge increase on a tank is absolutely huge, just fairly decent damage, and then you just get a little bonus of putting bleeding on. Really increases your survivability, which is why you want a tank there to begin with. So her Blood Spear ability at level 6 is very, very solid. You know, if I were to take this to a tier 7, you could possibly, you know, up the damage. You can maybe inflict the bleeding for 2 turns, or you get a dodge increase for 2 turns, something like that on a tier 7. But Blood Spear, very, very good, fits into her kit extremely well. My number 9 favorite basic in the game. Number 8, we're going to stick with the defender tank trend, and it comes from Scenturion. I really like the Scenturion at tier 7. 260 physical damage again. He actually does pretty decent physical damage for being a defender. So 260, okay, whatever. But you're inflicting a tenacity decrease for 2 turns. That's one of the things I said I didn't really like. This Vini Vidi Vici move, basic ability that he has. Oink, 1 random allied half pig assists in the attack. If you have Oink and you're calling in a half pig to assist, huge. Any extra damage, it could be, you know, maybe it's Cabin Bab and you're just spreading out that burn a little bit more. It could be Archie and Roe and you're putting on the bleeds. You're getting so much from that. And then you inflict the armor decrease for 2 turns on no Oink. So you're getting a tenacity increase and armor increase. You're always getting something more than just your basic. But it comes in at number 8 because the fact that you can call in a random allied half pig to assist, it would be higher if it was a random ally, but Vini Vidi Vici really plays well into the half pig kit. Really like it. Think it's awesome. Number 8. Number 7 for me is Tool, and Tool isn't my favorite dwarf. I've said that many times. But his basic ability, Cold-Hearted Maneuver, is really good. Very solid at tier 7. Now, he attacks an enemy 2 times. Each attack does 160 physical damage, so 320, essentially, it consumes 20% charge. For every 1% charge consumed, you gain a 5% chance to inflict an armor decrease for the first 2 turns on the first attack. So let's say you have 20% charge, you use your basic, you're getting a 100% chance to put the armor decrease. Well, why do I like it so much? On this Cold-Hearted Maneuver, there's more. If the target is inflicted by an armor decrease, so you've got a 100% shot, still a potency tenacity check, I know, to put on that armor decrease. That second hit comes through, heal block. Heal block is huge. Really like it. Not only that, you're putting on, and I should have mentioned this in the previous ones too. You're putting on more than 1 debuff. You're putting on that armor decrease, and then you're putting on heal block. Right at level 7, you're only going for 1 potency tenacity check, but this is for 2 turns. But what I was trying to say before I got distracted is dispelling. There's a lot of people out there that dispel 1 debuff. Well, which one is it going to take? Is it going to take the armor decrease or the heal block? Really like this ability for him. Not my favorite character in the game, but Cold-Hearted Maneuver, putting on that heal block and then an armor decrease so they can't heal up. Your team's doing more damage. Really good move. You're attacking twice. Like it. Number 7. Number 6 comes from Count Delman. Count Delman's basic ability is Cutting Blow, and it's super simple. Very simple. He does have a tier 8, and it's only going to do more damage, but I'm not taking that into account. At tier 7, you deal 325 physical damage. Pretty solid. I mean, he is a very good damage dealer. In my mind, he's not top echelon, but he's middle of the pack and can do some damage. Tier 7, though. Cutting Blow increases the cooldown of a random ability by 1 turn. Every time you basic, you're increasing a cooldown. Guaranteed at level 7. That is amazing. I really like it. Think it's awesome. Cutting Blow is number 6. Number 5 comes from Saboteur, and the more I play Saboteur, I was able to get him to 7 stars. I geared 11 him. I'm playing with him more and more, and I actually like him quite a bit. But Saboteur's basic ability is From the Void. This is a level 7 ability. Deals 240 magic damage to an enemy. If the target received damage to health, he inflicts buff immunity for 2 turns. Buff immunity for 2 turns on a basic ability can cripple you. You can put it on the tank. You can put it on, that pesky human team with Eric's Shield Breaker. Now, it does have the caveat of having it go to health. I understand that, and it probably would be higher than number 5 for me if it just put it on there. But the fact of the matter that you can put buff immunity on him with a basic ability for 2 turns at level 7 is phenomenal. From the Void on Saboteur is my number 5 basic ability. Number 4 is Master Duo, and I wanted to put this one a little bit higher. I struggled with him. It could really go anywhere for me, but it is just a very good ability. Now at level 8, it gets even better, but I'm not taking that into account. His Slashing Blow at level 7 deals 310 physical damage to an enemy. Very good damage, and Master Duo can crank some damage. If the target is inflicted by slow, their turn meter is reduced by 30%. 30% turn meter reduction on a basic is huge. Now, it also has a 50% chance to inflict slow. A lot of caveats. But this is why I like it a lot. Removes an invisibility and a dodge increase from the target. That is huge. So you're getting other stuff. But versus the Titania, Master Duo is devastating. He can really work against elves because Wonder Lua's going to put him all under invisible. It doesn't matter to him. He can remove that so you can get after anybody you want. Titania is such a pain in the ass with her dodge increase. Not anymore. So, on top of solid damage, inflicting slow, removing invisibility, and dodge increase, so you can take away both with one hit, slashing blow, number 4. Number 3 is Boardwin. I love the combination of Boardwin and Zappy, but Boardwin has a very, very good basic, Drilling Blow. Level 7, and I actually have this T7, so glad I do. Deals 350 physical damage. Pretty high. Consumes 20% charge. For every 1% charge consumed, he gains a 5% chance to remove 2 random buffs from the enemy. Dispel. You attack on a basic with 20% charge, you have a 100% chance of taking away 2 debuffs. Not 1, 2. Now, that is Tromgar's counter and taunt, right? We see that a lot. We see the half pigs. They get so many. You can feed charge into Boardwin, and then you can just spam his basic constantly if you want, as long as you're feeding that charge to him. Drilling Blow, 2 random buffs is huge. Wish it was higher, but I'll take 2. Drilling Blow, number 3 on my list. Coming in at number 2 is Talis. And I'm actually saving for this right now. I need 3 more of those. But at level 7, this calibration shot deals 360 physical damage. From a physical damaged beast, this is huge. Inflicts Mark of Death for 3 turns. So the Mark of Death on the calibration shot allows attacking an enemy as if they had taunt. The target cannot employ invisibility, and damage inflicted to the target is increased by 15%. He can one-shot people with this calibration shot with the Mark of Death. It allows any team composition to be fantastic. You can do whatever you want. You can attack, attack, attack. The only tricky part with him is you want him to go fast before that taunt gets up, or you can dispel possibly, and then put on your calibration shot however you want. This ability, putting on a Mark of Death on a basic, opens up the floodgates of possibilities. I love calibration shot, and the fact that it can last for 3 turns at tier 7 means you got longer to chip away at him, right? And it means you can cycle back to use your calibration shot again and get 15% more damage on top of 360. Really, really solid. Love calibration shot. My number 2 favorite basic ability. Number 1 is probably no surprise, More Doom. I love it. Love his basic ability. Level 6, extremely basic. 290 magic damage and removes 2 buffs. Beautifully simple. Devastatingly effective, because you put ability block on there so he doesn't use his scythe move, and he comes through with Shadow Arrow and dispels your taunter. You're screwed now. Great ability. Love the way it works. Shadow Arrow is my favorite basic ability in this game. There is no caveats to it. You push the button, you take away 2 debuffs. Love it. Shadow Arrow, number 1. So there it is, my YouTube family. My top 10 favorite basics in the game. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite basics are, and if I missed one. With that being said, just wanted to make a fun video like this. I miss doing some top 10 videos. I will see you all in the next one. I love you. Don't forget to subscribe, like the videos, comment down below. Let's get back at this thing. I'm out.